hardest part of the journey, I was tripping around, you see. And then I found some gold in the ground. I got the fever inside me. The first thing I found was a mine with no name. It felt good to be high on the green, 'cause in the mine you can't remember your name. So awesome sauce became the claim. La 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 la. You're mining for gold, but you're doing it all wrong. And I have to tell you now, there's another way. Down the pile of gold mining, they can show you how. And we'll even have some fun along the way. We're having fun mining gold down in the sun. Digging in the dirt is what we do. It's not really hard, don't be a puss, get in your car. Come on out to Vegas today.
Alright everybody, so welcome back to another episode of Empire Gold Mining. Me and Mario were out here in the desert looking for some gold in a location that I wasn't expecting to find any. But we came back because I found, pretty good numbers of something. So we found a couple of really old culverts that we're cleaning out because this used to be a really, really old road. But what I'm thinking of doing after the culverts is, you see how this material is here? We've got this clay material, which is all fine silt. And then we've got this harder packed material that looks like it's full of obsidian, perlite, and a whole bunch of other volcanic type materials. So I think I'm going to grab a sample of that, pan it after I pan this sample of material from the culvert that Mario's working on getting out right now. But this gravel layer seems to be nice and hard packed. So I'm guessing these boulders actually sit inside of this hard packed material. But, ooh, that's some dustiness there. Alright, so here we are where Mario is. He's up in the tunnel. Get in there, boy. That's a cool rock. Well, not rock, but crystal. This area is full of crystal. Well, let's see what it looks like from here down. There's Mario down there, stuck in the cracks dry. I call him a crackhead right now if you want. But we were trying to get farther down the road. And it's just a bit washed out right here. If we want to get past, we got to do a little maintenance to it to even get past there. So we're checking, make sure there's nothing here, since where we're going is actually only about a mile down the road. So we did find one flake of gold in the last culvert we did a mile back, which is pretty cool. We didn't get much material out of there. It wasn't like this is. This one was impacted with material quite well. So see if I can find anything really cool around here to show you. There's something cool. Got this. It's a cool piece of quartz. And something else in there with the quartz. Could be jasper. I don't know. Definitely a cool rock. Alright, check out some of this here. This looks like an old tailings pile almost. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I'm leaning towards wasn't. Oh, look, a rabbit hole. Wonder if anybody's home. I ought to get my gun ready. Find me a rabbit. Something tasty to eat. So we're just off the big main wash. I plan on getting right down over here and getting a sample out of this also. Not from, right here where all this silty, sandy stuff is, but out of here. I'm probably gonna end up walking just a little bit farther down over here where there's a nice good boulder field, and I'm gonna start right over there. Get maybe a quarter bucket of material, screen it down, see what I got. So this material looks like it'd be pretty good here. Oh, pop, pop goes the knee. It's got a very red color to it. One of the things I look for when I'm out prospecting is the color red. I also look for the color black and white. So here's another one of those layers I was telling you about, how it's got these are different flood layers. The gravelly stuff, that's where there was a flood. The silt stuff is where years of just light water was coming down. So you can see how you get layers of years of sediment to rock, sediment to rock. Usually you get your best material out of stuff that looks about like this here. So, like I said minutes ago, it's probably where I'm going to be doing my sample out of. This area looks really nice for sampling. Like this pretty little spot here. It's starting to decompose. Let me see. Some cattle footprints, coyote footprints, probably deer around here somewhere. This is where that little boulder field was I was talking about. So I just think it would be the best spot for me to sample right here for anything, in this type of stuff, because that's where I'd be working, is that layer. So I'm gonna get back to where Mario is, see if he needs any help with anything. Hopefully we got some material to do some panning out on, which would be kind of cool, because I want to find something while we're here, because I don't know how likely it is we're going to make it to the actual site right now, so I might have to come back again. But eventful nonetheless, because we've checked multiple different washes on the way to the wash that we're wanting. So that's pretty much what you got to do when you're looking for the best spot to mine or prospect or just hobby dig for minerals. Ooh, look at that rabbit there. I wish I had my gun. Damn. Doesn't even know I'm here. I'm gonna go get my gun, get me a black-tailed rabbit for dinner tonight. I'll be back, guys. Rock on. Where's that stop button? There we go. Okay, so we're over here at the wall. I need to get that rabbit. But just to show you how big these boulders are that are in here, I figured this would be a pretty good spot for us to hit up first for sampling. I mean, look at this right here. You got all this silt in line with all that rock and gravel. It's usually a really good sign for a good spot for panning. So we're gonna do what we can here so that we can collect. Look, there's some black sands right here and stuff. So doesn't look like it's going to be bad. I'm hoping we'll get something out of this, because we didn't get much out of the first sample except for one flake. I do expect to find, you know, a little bit more than a couple flakes out here today, because last time I was out here I found an amount that made me want to come back and see what I could find, but I can't get to that location thanks to washed out roads. But figured we'd check downstream first, working our way in. But there's Mario, he finally made it. But we're gonna get right into some of these rocks here and see what we can get out of that. So rock on, everyone, have fun. And just so you know, we'll take from that layer and then we'll go down to that lower layer and we'll get a little bit out of there. But hopefully there'll be, you know, two different types of something in both. So, ooh, that looks like a great spot to collect out of. I think we'll hit up this one right under the big rocks in there. That looks good. Like right here. Right in there. Yeah. So that looks good up there too. Anyhow, rock on, everyone. See you here in a few minutes. I'm not gonna focus on it, damn. Alright, everybody, so welcome back to the show. Me and Mario are out prospecting for an area with some chunky gold, or maybe even a nice little lode. It's already pretty hot out here though, so I don't know how long we'll be here. But plugging it up down in one of the washes over here off to the side, sampling there. But I'm pretty sure we're most likely gonna also sample this section here, which is section looks like maybe it was a dump or it was just weathering out. It's kind of hard to tell. A lot of this looks like it's still pretty natural. It looks like they might have been, you know, working this at one time before they walked away. But we'll see what we can find real quick, and I will show you guys what we find here in a few minutes. But for now, I'm gonna pick a spot that I want to collect something out of, because this looks like, almost looks like it's bedrock, but it's hard to tell what that is. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but very interesting looking. Looks like some sulfides and quartz. I know there's calcium or phosphates because of the white that's leaching out. But anyhow, I will see you guys here in a minute. I'm gonna get something started. Rock on. Alright guys, so what we're doing now is we're getting some of the sample. Here Mario, use this to get that out of there, rather than spilling it everywhere. And then hopefully we get a good amount out of this to sample with. Let me show you how to do that a little easier, Mario. Watch. Take it from this direction and just go up the crack like that. Everybody likes going up the crack. I know I like going up crack. We're just going to get as much of this as we can out of there. We might vacuum it, but after we get this stuff out of here, figure out what we're doing with it, we'll be back to show you. I'm probably going to get some of the material from right over here also, or maybe right there where that little washed out section is. So I'll be right back. Rock on, friends. Oh yeah, and by the way, welcome back to the Empire Gold Mining Show. Alright everybody, I'm back again with Mario. We're coming down the hill from where we parked, up another old mine. We so far haven't found anything but a couple of really small flakes of gold. So this area is known to hold good sized nuggets also. So I'm hoping we find something. It looks like an old road goes down around right there. We might see something over here in a second. So that road starts right here and goes down around. Anyhow, the reason why we're walking the road is just so we can see, you know, what it looks like before we continue on. Not just to see what the road looks like, but to see if we can see, you know, old workings from old mines or anything. Ooh, that was a steep one. That sure is a nice view. Never been this deep on this mountain before. I usually stop long before this. I'm usually also in a car. So, hey, look at those cool clouds. Can't remember what those are called. I haven't seen anything on this side over here that I'd like to prospect except for this hole over here, just to see if maybe something might come out of a larger dig in than the others, like this one. So probably on the way back I'll check it just to look at it, see what kind of minerals are, running in it. But yeah, they definitely had a road that went to there. Looks like they were hauling it from there down to here and then back out. So they definitely were doing enough work there to warrant a rock truck of some type. But they probably had a gantry, all that other good stuff in at one time. But hopefully we can get a good view of the other side of this mountain from over here to tell if there's anything over there. That is a cool rock. Almost looks like an elephant. Yeah, you see here's that road again, comes back out here. I think there was a couple processing plants out in that area there. We're actually way out by Beatty. Let's see what's over here. All I see is that one prospect dig there. Doesn't look like anything else right here on this side. I don't feel like walking any farther. I could probably drive this, but I don't feel like it. Well, we'll see y'all soon. I'm gonna head back to the truck and then we're gonna head down into the main wash itself and see what we can find down there. So, rock on. Talk to you soon. All right, everybody. Well, we're ending near the close of the end of our trip here. We're gonna go over to this side over here on the other wash, next side over. So far, no gold to be worried about. So, hopefully, the next wash over is the one. But we'll let you know here in a minute if we find anything. Rock on. Well, we're done for the day. All we found was, I don't know, 12, maybe 20 small, really small specks of gold. Nothing that would even weigh on anything, but maybe a nanogram or something. But we're on our way out. We're at the base of the hill, and I just wanted to show this little old shack that's still sitting out here from way back when's. That's a good one, considering it's a type of mining term. But there's that building I was talking about right there. I'll go past it a little bit. There you go. That really went nowhere. As far as I know, somewhere someone had lived at one time. I guess we could go over there and look in it and see, but I don't think it's anything. Let's see, go a little farther. Yeah, it looks like it's boarded up actually. It looks like there's something goes past into there. Might have to look at that another day when I have lights and stuff. But I'm out of here. Have fun, everyone. Rock on.